guard, a junior from Beach Island, South Carolina, number 3, Lanisha Lee. Starting at guard, freshman from Brevard, North Carolina, number 5, Tristan Berry.
From the campus of Francis Marion University here in Florence, South Carolina, this is Conference Carolina's women's basketball as the visiting Southern Wesleyan University Warriors meet up with the host squad, the Francis Marion University Patriots. Let's first introduce the Southern Wesleyan University Warriors, coming in at 2-8 on the season. Starting for Southern Wesleyan, number 2, Brittany Mack, a guard, sophomore from Spartanburg, South Carolina. Number 3, Lanisha Lee, a guard from Beach Island, South Carolina. She is a junior. Number 5, Tristan Berry. She is a guard, 5'6" freshman from Brevard, North Carolina. Rounding out the starters is number 14, Shelby Glantz. She plays kind of a mix of guard and forward, standing at 5'11". She is from Clyde, North Carolina. She is a transfer from USC Upstate. And now for the starters for Francis Marion University as we get ready to go here as the lights are dimmed here in the Smith University Center. Starting for the Patriots, coming in at 4-6 on the season, number 4, Scarlett Gilmore, guard, 5'7" from Rock Hill, South Carolina. Number 5, Jasmine May, guard, senior from Sanford, North Carolina. She is a transfer from Oral Roberts University. Number 10, Mylea Owens, guard, 5'5", sophomore from Charlotte, North Carolina. Zaria Woods, number 15, forward/center. She is a 5'10" junior, Lancaster, South Carolina product. Lastly, Lauren Taylor, center, number 32, 6 foot tall from Blythewood, South Carolina. For Francis Marion, they're going to match up size-wise very favorably against Southern Wesleyan. Southern Wesleyan's tallest at 5'11". No other starters stand any taller than 5'7". And for Francis Marion, 2 players really patrol the paint in Zaria Woods at 5'10", Lauren 5'10" Zaria Woods, and also number 32, Lauren Taylor. So watch for Francis Marion to try to work the size game underneath early on and often to try to take control of this matchup over Southern Wesleyan. Southern Wesleyan comes in trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. They fell to Francis Marion and Barton in December, and then also Emmanuel University. For Francis Marion, they have won 3 of their last 5 contests. However, they fell most recently to UNC Pembroke. That was in a January 6th tilt. So we're just about ready to get started. This is women's basketball, Conference Carolina's action. We're getting ready for the tip-off here, and we will see that in just a moment. Hand slaps and fun all around is the message right now early on for Francis Marion. You see more of a business-like approach from that of the Warriors of Southern Wesleyan. So the tip-off, we get started with Lauren Taylor coming up against Nakia Hooks. Taylor wins the tip easily. Starting out is Mylea Owens. Owens at the point going to take on some of the responsibilities for Anaya Oliver today. So good opportunity for Mylea Owens to handle the ball. Scarlett Gilmore kicks it out. Thinking twice on that shot is number 10, Mylea Owens. She instead is going to move the ball around. 7, 6, 5 on the shot clock. Good block underneath, and it's going to be a jump ball. Excellent work by Shelby Glantz underneath to get the jump ball, and of course the possession now to Southern Wesleyan. Bringing up the ball, number 2, Brittany Mack, handling the ball nicely. Give and take between she and Shelby Glantz. Over to Lanisha Lee. Good ball movement early by Southern Wesleyan, very much in control. Easy stroke taken by number 3, Lanisha Lee. Rims in and out, rebound to the Patriots. Underneath, Lauren Taylor with the ball. One dribble on the floor, and then one up on the glass. Lauren Taylor with the first points of the game. Oh, streaking underneath Great work by number 2, Brittany Mack. She sliced and diced to get underneath, but couldn't knock it down. Instead, Scarlett Gilmore now on the other side. No issue there from Zaria Woods. Good work by Southern Wesleyan. However, productivity is much stronger on the side of the Patriots. 4-0 lead early on. 8:33 to go in the first quarter. Good ball movement continues for Southern Wesleyan. Man-to-man defense is the answer so far for the Patriots. Another good stroke by number 3, Lanisha Lee. However, SWU cannot get the ball to go down early on. They've been stymied. And instead, the Patriots, sure enough, working their way underneath and having their way underneath Zaria Woods with the lay-in with the left hand. Southern Wesleyan continuing to move the ball around the perimeter, having a hard time getting underneath, going up against the bigs of the Patriots. Instead, a 3-point stroke from Southern Wesleyan's Shelby Glantz. Another rebound for the Patriots. Pass is thwarted. May for FMU couldn't quite corral it. She has to whip the ball back instead. Possession to Southern Wesleyan. Wesleyan still cannot seem to get that ball to go. Wide open stroke from Brittany Mack. Brittany Mack with the first points of the game for the Warriors. That's a 3-pointer. FMU leads 6-3. Southern Wesleyan also in what appears to be a man defense. This time a kicked ball results in possession to the Patriots. Malaya Owen to bring the ball in, number 10 for the Patriots. Brings it in easily to Scarlett Gilmore. Gilmore handles up at the point. Working underneath again to Lauren Taylor. Instead, back to Gilmore. Gilmore with a pull-up. About a 6-foot, 8-foot jumper. Gilmore's stroke is good. 8-3, Patriots. Oh, good. Fast break score for number 21, Nakia Hooks. She made her way down the court very quickly, slipped behind the Patriot defense, receives the pass. No problem for her knocking the ball down. Southern Wesleyan, after several misses to start the game, have tallied 2 baskets in a row on makes, and now the possession to the Warriors on the rim off from Scarlett Gilmore. Bit of a pause in the action. Going to get the shoe tie here. Patriots have no problem allowing Southern Wesleyan to bring the ball up nice and easy, so no ball pressure on the side of the Patriots. They're going to allow the half-court offense to set up for the Warriors. Calmly getting set is Brittany Mack. Brittany Mack gets it underneath. Good defense on the side of Malaya Owens to force Southern Wesleyan to move back outside. Driving is number 5, Barry. Barry with the make. Good work by Barry to drive in, get the left-hander. So after a cold start for the Warriors, 3 strokes in a row, the Warriors down by only 1 to the Francis Marion University Patriots. 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. A scramble for the ball in the paint. Success on the side of Southern Wesleyan. Slowly getting up is Lauren Taylor. That's got numbers for Southern Wesleyan. Good work on the rebound. Effort to rebound is Lanisha Lee. However, she came charging in with no regard for other defense on the side of the Patriots. Entering the game for the Patriots, Jasmine Stanley. Also into the game, Jasmine May. Remaining in the game is Jasmine May. So Lauren Stanley cleaning off her shoes, getting ready to go. Another long and lengthy player for the Patriots. Jasmine Stanley stands at 6'1", so the Patriots are going to continue to go big against the slightly smaller Southern Wesleyan Warriors offense and defense. Scarlett Gilmore with the 3-point stroke. No-go is that one. Possession to Southern Wesleyan. Southern Wesleyan has a chance to take the lead here with this possession. They started out cold, down 6-0 to FMU. Since then, a 7-2 run for Southern Wesleyan. So now Allie Newberry is going to enter the game for Southern Wesleyan. Brittany Mack brings up the ball, coming up with Shelby Glantz. Again around the perimeter, working the ball underneath, and we're going to get a travel. bit of a juggle of the ball while Tristan Berry was trying to handle the pass. She was in good position, but the juggle of the feet results in possession to the Patriots. Malaya Owens brings that ball up. No pressure from Southern Wesleyan in until the half court, so there is no press yet by either squad defensively. Both teams easily bringing the ball up into their half court offense. Malaya Owens underneath. That ball is stopped by Shelby Glantz. Good work by Glantz to stop the pass down underneath to Lauren Taylor. A quick deke from number 34, Allie Newberry. She shows pass, posts right up, knocks it down. Southern Wesleyan with their first lead of the game. Jasmine Stanley over to Gilmore. Gilmore tries to work her way inside. Now Malaya underneath the lane, down along the lane. She had the lay-in, but the ball glances off the rim. Another rebound to the side of Southern Wesleyan. Southern Wesleyan really winning the rebound game so far early on. That's a surprise. Trying for the fast break, but a poorly made pass results in a ball that heads out. So we're going to have the media timeout at 4:08 to go in the first quarter. Southern Wesleyan with a slim 9-8 lead.
This is Conference Carolinas.
With 4:08 to go in the first quarter, the Warriors have taken the lead. Patriots had a 6-0 lead to start the game out, but since then, the Warriors have really figured things out. It's been ball movement on the side of the Warriors and a couple of errant passes. Attempting the fast break was the Patriots. Both of those went out of bounds, resulting in possession turnovers to Southern Wesleyan. They have capitalized, and Southern Wesleyan now with a 9-8 lead. Leading the way for Southern Wesleyan, three-pointer for Brittany Mack, 2 points each for Hooks, Berry, and Newberry. For the Patriots, 4 points for Zaria Woods, 2 for Lauren Taylor, 2 for Scarlett Gilmore. That rounds out the scoring here in the first quarter. Southern Wesleyan handling the ball nicely. 6 seconds to go on the shot clock. Southern Wesleyan running out of time. Good pressure by the Patriots, and that's going to result in a shot clock foul or a shot clock error against Southern Wesleyan. Possession to the Patriots. Some of the best defensive pressure the Patriots have shown today, particularly on that possession. The only chance for Southern Wesleyan was a very, very well-defended shot from deep beyond the three-point arc. So the Patriots get back 2 things. Three-point stroke is a miss from Gilmore. Here comes the fast break. On the charge is Allie Newberry, but the call is a travel against Allie Newberry, so possession back to the Patriots. Scarlett Gilmore to inbound. Jasmine May awaiting her to get things going. Again, Southern Wesleyan more than happy to sit back and await the half-court offense to be set up by the Patriots. Partly that gives Southern Wesleyan the chance to get a look at what the Patriots are going to do, but I think it's mostly obvious. The Patriots are trying to get that ball down underneath. This time they've got the ball. They've got Scarlett Gilmore underneath with a little bit of patrol work by Zaria Woods. Since then, another turnover. Southern Wesleyan has the ball with 3 minutes to go. Southern Wesleyan with a 9-8 lead. Down underneath to Allie Newberry. Quickly over to Shelby Glantz. Off the rim, off the glass, and then back in. Nice stroke by Shelby Glantz for 2. Warriors open up a 3-point lead, their biggest lead of the game. Gilmore tries to drive down underneath. Good defense on the side of Southern Wesleyan. Stanley with a rebound. No go. And we get another travel call. That's a travel call against Zaria Woods. And Patriots are having a hard time getting work done underneath, as is their objective with that great size advantage over Southern Wesleyan. Southern Wesleyan is well positioned. They're doing a good job not doing a ton of fouling underneath, as would be tempting to do. Instead, their feet are well positioned, putting their hands up, putting quality blocks on. Talk about a quality shot. How about that one from Allie Newberry? 2 points from the free throw line. 13-8. Southern Wesleyan with a lead. Francis Marion has gone cold, not having scored in about the last 4 minutes of play. Air ball is the word from Jasmine May. I think for the Patriots, they're forcing things a little bit, but the rebound goes to Jasmine Stanley. Stanley with the bucket. Southern Wesleyan still working that perimeter, trying to find a way underneath. Fantastic work by number 10, Brooke Hendricks, now into the game. Just slicing and dicing her way underneath, finding an opportunity and scoring. 15-10 is the tally here. Southern Wesleyan leading with 1:26 to go in the quarter. Lee drives the lane, tries to get this ball to go up and down. Unfortunately, the ball wasn't coming close to a score. However, she did draw the foul. So Kiana Lee in for North Augusta, South Carolina product. Owens and Richard back in the game for Jada Richards, her first entry into the game. Sasha Schoenburn now into the game from Burleson, Texas, in on the action. Kiana Lee knocks down the first free throw.
Number 25, Kiana Lee.
Good focus from Lee, as you could see, and she knocks down the second. Good work by Lee to get the scores from the charity stripe. Patriots now showing a little bit of trap, causing problems for Southern Wesleyan. That's a new look. I like how deceptive that was. The result is a force on the side of Southern Wesleyan. They try to force the offense. Patriots with the steal. Patriots are in business. Oh, slipping the ball underneath. And number 22, Jasmine Stanley, tries to get that ball to go. However, it's going to be a personal foul. And that's going to be a foul against Southern Wesleyan. That's going to be against number 10, Brooke Hendricks. So Jasmine Stanley gets an opportunity for 2 shots. Knocks down the first. So Patriots taking advantage of their opportunities from the charity stripe here in the first quarter. Stanley's second free throw rims out. Easy rebound on the side of number 24, Caroline Reese. Down underneath is Southern Wesleyan. They decide to kick it back out. I don't think that Nakia Hooks liked the look that she had from underneath, so instead she passes it up. Now that one, the pass, I don't think she was prepared for. She had position, and the bounce pass really glanced off of her fingers and out of bounds. So a missed opportunity for Southern Wesleyan to get pressure from underneath. Patriots take over. Patriots working their motion. Stanley up to the top to help with Malaya Owens. A little bit of a ball rotation at the top of the three-point stripe. Problems with ball handling results in a turnover. Southern Wesleyan with possession. 24 seconds to go in the first quarter. Inside and outside is the game plan for Southern Wesleyan. They've been kicking the ball inside, kicking it back out, trying to force the Patriots to defend in the entire paint, inside and out, all the way out to the three-point line. And they have had some good success late in the quarter. So now, 6 seconds left. Patriots will get the chance to chalk something up. Malaya Owens is going to go ahead and bring in the ball. We'll see what the Patriots have in mind with only 5.6 seconds left in this first quarter. Opportunity underneath, and it's going to be an offensive foul. Zaria Woods muscled her way underneath, knocks down the defender, so that's a opportunity for Southern Wesleyan. Southern Wesleyan needs to bring the ball up with 3.5 seconds to go. We'll get a little bit of pressure on the side of Francis Marion to try to prevent the opportunity at the shoot. No shot is made. Good pressure by Francis Marion prevents Southern Wesleyan from a possession there. And after one quarter, Southern Wesleyan leads 15-13. And as we come back in the second quarter, we'll give you some statistics as we get the second quarter underway in just a moment. Welcome back to Francis Marion University. We've just wrapped up the first quarter of play. Southern Wesleyan University leads 15-13. And the Patriots started out strong. They took a 6-0 lead, but then they went cold. They made a bucket at 1:55, and it took more than 5 minutes for them to score again. And in the meantime, SWU came back, took the lead. Patriots do wrap up the quarter on a 6-0 run. So good work by the Patriots to get things done late in that first quarter to draw back to within 2 points. So we're back at it, 15-13, Southern Wesleyan University. Possession of the Patriots to get things started here in the second quarter. Underneath is the opportunity for the Patriots. Lauren Taylor with the ball. She's stuck on the outside. 10 seconds to go in the shot clock. Instead, we're going to get a stroke from Kiana Lee. Kiana Lee knocks down the tray. All three of these for Kiana Lee. 16-15. The Patriots have taken the lead, regained the lead after Southern Wesleyan had the lead for a good portion of the first quarter. Rebound to the Patriots, so the Patriots looking recharged here in the second quarter. Better ball movement, a little bit crisper with their movement and their play sets, and the result, slip it underneath to Zaria Woods. Zaria Woods knocks down the two-pointer uncontested, so 5 points in a row to start out the second quarter for the Patriots. Patriots have taken an 18-15 lead. Three-pointer is the attempt on the side of the Patriots. Lauren Taylor, though, with the easy rebound. That ball never did clip the rim. Instead, off the glass and then into the hands of Lauren Taylor. Patriots back on offense. Picking up the ball was Jada Richards, causing problems there. Rebound underneath the glass, and again, that size advantage. Zaria Woods had the advantage there, but couldn't quite get the fingertip to get that ball. Instead, Southern Wesleyan regains possession. Great hustle on the side of the scorers, on the side of the broadcasting table. Kiana Lee couldn't quite, though, corral the ball. Possession back to Southern Wesleyan.
Substitution for the Warriors, number 5, Tristan Berry.
Tristan Berry back into the game, number 5 for Southern Wesleyan. She's going to set up down in the bottom corner. She's going to move quite a bit, trying to get their inbound set. Sure enough, Berry now with the ball. Trying to slip it underneath. However, Lauren Taylor reads that nicely. Fast break attempt is Richards. Richards underneath, then to Zaria Woods. Woods misses the first, smartly decides to come out. She was triple teamed underneath. I don't think the rest of the Patriots knew quite where they wanted to go to help out Zaria Woods. Zaria Woods tries to work her way out of trouble, couldn't quite do it. Another three-point attempt is missed on the side of Southern Wesleyan. So the missed long ball from Southern Wesleyan has really caused them harm. Most of those long balls have been missed, with the rebound easily taken by Francis Marion. Patriots now with possession. Ball up at the top to Richards. Richards tries to slip it underneath to Lauren Taylor, but she doesn't notice Southern Wesleyan coming in for another steal. Another three-point attempt is thwarted, so the name of the game for Southern Wesleyan is the three-point stroke. So we're going to get a timeout from the Patriots with 7:18 to go. Patriots 5 quick points to start out the second quarter. Patriots lead 18-15.
The Swamp Fox Club is the fundraising arm of the Francis Marion University Athletic Department, and it supplies assistance to all 14 intercollegiate sports. On behalf of the student athletes at Francis Marion, I would like to thank all those who are members of the Swamp Fox Club for their support.
Thank you.
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 Welcome back to the Smith Center on the campus of Francis Marion University. Patriots down in the first quarter to Southern Wesleyan. Patriots put 5 unanswered points on to start the second quarter, and now with 7:18 to go, Patriots have an 18-15 lead. Southern Wesleyan has tried the three ball, but they are only 1 for 8 for three-pointer attempts, and that has been the name of the game. If they knock down even one of those, of course, we're tied 2. It's a solid lead. So Southern Wesleyan needs to make on those three-point attempts and get back into this game. How about a three-point attempt from Jada Richards? That ball goes in and out. Possession back to Southern Wesleyan. Southern Wesleyan has numbers, but Kiana Lee is in position to stop the drive. Kiana Lee was the only player back. There were 2 Southern Wesleyan players on the fast break. Kiana Lee stopped the pass, and the result was the steal and possession to the Patriots. A little bit of confusion here as the Patriots have possession here. Inbounding is going to be Jada Richards. Richards into Zaria Woods. Kiana Lee's going to drive the lane. She gets stopped by number 23, Kayla Garrett. Garrett stopped Lee nicely with the stuff block there. Possession to Southern Wesleyan. Southern Wesleyan working the ball around the perimeter now. Good work on the passing. Another three-point attempt. This one rims out, hits the back rim. Allie Newberry on the miss. Kiana Lee again brings it out. Richards is going to try again on that three-point stroke. Neither team having much success from the arc. Instead, it's been scores from underneath the rim, just like that of Taylor. Francis Marion 1 for 5 from the three-point range. 1 for 9 is Southern Wesleyan, so neither squad lighting it up from the arc. Instead, inside attempts has been the name of the game. Another miss on the side of Southern Wesleyan. Southern Wesleyan continues to try for the three-point stroke. Malaya Owens is going to go ahead and slowly bring it up, slip it up and over to Zaria Woods. That was a nifty pass. I don't think Southern Wesleyan recognized that that ball was coming at him and was going to come underneath. Zaria Woods easily collects the ball and puts that ball up and in for an easy basket. 22-15 is the Patriots. So the Patriots looking really solid here with just about midway through quarter number 2. Southern Wesleyan has called a quick 30-second timeout. And a couple of highlights here. Francis Marion really starting to score from underneath. That's not a surprise. Zaria Woods leads all scorers. She has 8 points on the day. 5 for Kiana Lee, 4 for Lauren Taylor. So that height is really the big component of the Francis Marion advantage here. Francis Marion now opening up a 22-15 lead. Patriots started out this game leading 6-0. Southern Wesleyan then came back with some great ball movement, took the lead to finish the quarter, but since then it's been all Patriots. Southern Wesleyan with possession. Allie Newberry with the ball at the top of the key. A little bit of action away from the ball. Players getting a little bit of screen and a little bit of physical work just in traffic. So I like the no call there from the Stripes. Let the players play unless there's some egregious physical action. That wasn't. I think that was inconsequential contact. So the miss from Southern Wesleyan, and now possession to the Patriots. Malaya Owens takes the ball over to Taylor. Lauren Taylor's going to attempt the three-point stroke. She misses. Southern Wesleyan with the rebound. Rebound to Allie Newberry. Newberry with the ball again. Slip it underneath to Lanisha Lee. Lee has second thoughts about going underneath against the tall and strong Lauren Taylor. Instead, kick it back out to the arc. Outside of the arc again, Allie Newberry with the ball. This time, Jasmine Stanley defending Newberry very nicely, trying to not allow an easy three-point stroke. Instead, how about the easy stroke from number 3, Lanisha Lee? Another miss on the three-point arc for Southern Wesleyan. Lauren Taylor with the ball down on the baseline. She's going to get it over to Gilmore. Gilmore with the Euro step, slipping down underneath. Love that Euro step action. Gilmore creates some space. 24-15. The Patriots now have opened up a 9-point lead here in the second quarter. Brittany Mack over to Allie Newberry. Good defense by Jasmine Stanley. She puts her arm down where Allie Newberry was trying to pass. She was trying to slip that ball underneath to the center in number 21, Nakia Hooks, but well defended was Jasmine Stanley defending that ball from getting down underneath. So we'll go inbound from Brooke Hendricks. Coming out of the game is Allie Newberry. And we're ready to go. 4:08 to go. Inbound. Nicely done by Tristan Berry. Southern Wesleyan sets up and then slips it underneath. Nakia Hooks, though, loses the handle. That's an easy turnover to the Patriots. Patriots really starting to take advantage of Southern Wesleyan missed strokes and also turnovers plaguing the Warriors here during this stretch where the Patriots have opened up a 9-point lead. Southern Wesleyan had a 2-point lead to finish the first quarter. Jasmine Stanley now underneath. She's going to go to the glass. Well defended by Southern Wesleyan. Here comes Brooke Hendricks with the ball. Hendricks, the Tiger Georgia prospect. Gilmore now with the handle. Gilmore, Kiana Lee, and also Malaya Owens mixing up the duties of the point guard effort out there today. Malaya Owens not on the floor at the moment. So Kiana Lee and also Scarlett Gilmore handling the ball. Offensive foul against the Patriots. So Coach Jerry Porter is telling her squad to attack. And I think she's saying attack on defense. And I like the attack mindset on offense. They've showed the attack mindset on offense for most of the game, minus about a 5-minute stretch where they went cold. Excellent work by Nakia Hooks. Hooks finally gets the opportunity underneath. Hooks had been stymied with a couple of turnovers and then a couple of blocks against her. This time underneath the rim, she gets the ball to go down. Good answer from Kiana Lee. Great answer by Kiana Lee. Tristan Berry now to bring the ball up for Southern Wesleyan. A bit of a miscommunication on the setup for Southern Wesleyan. Two players super close together, not screening or picking for each other. That could have spelled trouble. Instead, the Patriots do not thrive on it, and the offensive set is for Southern Wesleyan. Brooke Hendricks with the three-point attempt goes high, hard off the glass. That's a miss. Scarlett Gilmore slips it underneath. Great work slipping it underneath to Lauren Taylor. Lauren Taylor makes no mistake, and we're nearing 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. FMU now up by 11 points. It's been a dominant second quarter for the Patriots. The Patriots have dominated the quarter on a 15-2 run. How about make it a 17-2 run and the and one? Now, Jasmine Stanley gave a little bit of an eye problem, and eye look to Tristan Berry saying, hey, you're not going to defend me. And I think that's a function of Jasmine Stanley trying to show her strength and show her dominance. And Tristan Berry did all she could to defend, but she had to foul there. And the mismatch there, the freshman Tristan Berry, 5'6", up against the 6'1" Jasmine Stanley. Stanley driving, no match. She knocks down the bucket. Misses the and one, but the rebound to Lauren Taylor. Now this is the advantage that the Patriots had been shooting for and hoping for coming into this game. They have a height advantage that cannot be denied, so they need to be winning the rebound battle. They need to be winning the paint battle when it comes to scoring. They need to be able to get underneath and have that advantage. They certainly have demonstrated that here late in the second quarter. Second quarter now, the Patriots 17-2 is the tally in the second quarter alone. So the Patriots leading 30-17, largely on a huge second quarter so far for the Pats. It's going to be a foul underneath, and we'll wait for that call. That's going to be a foul against Jasmine May.
Substitution for the Warriors, number 34, Allie Newberry.
No foul problems on the side of the Patriots, only their second foul of the quarter. Patriots doing a very good job not fouling, and there's no need to. Southern Wesleyan has been very much a perimeter squad. Go ahead and defend those shots as best they can, are the Patriots, and there's no need to foul in situations like that. So the Patriots have been smart in their physicality so far today. Possession to Southern Wesleyan, trying to break that streak, trying to get some things going, and sure enough, on the glass, Nakia Hooks down underneath on the right side, tries to get that ball up on the glass for a score. Instead, it's going to be a foul against number 32, Lauren Taylor. So free throws coming for Nakia Hooks. And for the Warriors, they can use any points that they can get with the clock stopped. Now with a deficit of 12 that they need to work toward digging out of. Nakia Hooks solid on her first free throw. We'll see the second. This one rims out. Great effort by Hooks to rebound her own miss. Possession to Southern Wesleyan. Air ball on the side of Southern Wesleyan. So the missed attempt from number 10, Brooke Henricks, results in possession. Back to the Patriots. We're inside of a minute to go in the second quarter. May moves the ball around the perimeter. Lauren Taylor takes it to the free throw line, then kicks it out. How about a shot from Janiah Haygood into the game? Now a three-pointer from Scarlett Gilmore is missed. This time, rebound to Allie Newberry. Allie Newberry picks up her dribble underneath the rim, so Southern Wesleyan comes back to help out. No problem. Brittany Mack brings up the ball. Mack to Hooks. Hooks over to number 10, Henricks. Caroline Reese. Ball movement is no problem for Southern Wesleyan. Inside of 10 seconds to go. 5 on the shot clock. Oh, slipping underneath. However, no rim. That means 1 second to go on the shot clock, and now the foul. So I had praised the smart physicality of the Patriots. Definitely not a good foul with only 1 second to go on the shot clock. That's going to be a foul against Lauren Taylor. So Lauren Taylor with her second foul of the game. Southern Wesleyan is going to try to get something going with 2.5 seconds to go. There's the inbound. Shot from Hooks. Hooks rims out on the three-pointer, and that's it. Francis Marion at the half leads after 2 quarters. Francis Marion leads 30-18. We're going to take about a 5-minute break. We'll come back and talk a little bit about that first half where the Patriots have taken a solid lead. Patriots were down by 2 at the first quarter, but the second quarter was all Patriots, 17-3 in the second quarter, favoring the Patriots. So we'll come back with we'll come back in about 10 minutes. So with 5 minutes to go in the halftime break, we'll be back to talk more about the start out for Francis Marion. Francis Marion leads 30-18.
The world is changing, and Francis Marion University is leading the way as it prepares the young men and women for the future. We've added 5 new classroom buildings and 13 new academic programs in the past 6 years, and more are on the way. We're preparing to build a new environmental research center. We're expanding programs in engineering, business, education, healthcare, and the arts and sciences, and we're adding new fields when they're needed. When tomorrow comes, we'll be ready. Best of all, our students will too.
Because let me paint you a picture. All of the graduates, all of the faculty, all of the administration, all of the Board of Trustees is decked out in their regalia. Their black robes, their hats, their gold tassels. It's just a most beautiful picture of a very formal kind of occasion. And here we march into the gymnasium, and the music is playing, and the gym is packed. And as we come in, and as you look up at all those people, you see families, huge families. You see not just mama and daddy and two brothers and a sister, but there's grandmama and granddaddy, there's the aunt and the uncle, they're the cousins, they're the next door neighbors. And you know why all those people are there? Because this is the very first one, the very first graduate. And I can guarantee you that when you go to that graduation, you leave with a tear in your eye, because it's so, so special.
The desire and the love to take care of people is something that you kind of have innate. You kind of just have that thing. But Frances Marion gave me the principles, and they taught me the core values. They taught me leadership qualities, and they've just been foundational and offered a family that I can keep going back to. So even though my personal biological family didn't go to a university, and I didn't really get any experience, wisdom from them for that, I gained a family that could tell me all about college and even the afterlife of college by coming to Frances Marion. And I'm not sure you would have that with, other universities. Throughout the nurse practitioner program, you're already a nurse, and you're a devoted nurse, and you don't want to just quit. And that was another thing I specifically picked this program, was because I was able to look at the curriculum and know that I could work. I even asked a couple of the professors, one being Dr. Hopla, before I started the program, and even she told me, yes, you can still work while you do this. And I did. I worked 40 hours a week, 5 days a week. Sometimes it had to be six days a week to get my 40 hours in, and I still did the nurse practitioner program. It wasn't easy, but nothing worth having is easy. Which the benefit of having classmates and professors that were both working and studying is, we would get worked up and worried about how would we ever do this. And then they would say, well, I can work these 2 12-hour shifts on the weekends and then have the week to study. Or a professor may say, well, you can get creative with your hours here. So you can tell that they've done this, that you can tell that they've gotten creative with their time as well. And then all of a sudden it doesn't feel like such a daunting task, because again, you gain wisdom from their experience.
Choosing a college isn't easy. There are lots of choices to make and so many variables to consider. How do you know when you've found just the right place? The right college will make you feel at home, and that begins with a sense of place. At Frances Marion University, we have a beautiful campus that's safe, well-maintained, and filled with smiling faces. It's the kind of place where you feel you belong, where you wake up in the morning and know that the day ahead will be one you'll savor and enjoy. Now, that doesn't mean life at FMU is easy. There will be challenges. Hard work is expected. We take our academics seriously. You should too. Earning one of our degrees is a real achievement. But some toil, some time invested in a difficult task, that's okay. That's how you grow, how you become someone. FMU is a comprehensive public university, and when it comes to academics, our students have a wide range of choices. We offer more than 75 majors and courses of study. Our professional schools in healthcare, engineering, business, and education are all well-known and respected across the state. At the same time, the arts and the sciences remain the core of what we do. They are the perfect foundation for a successful career and a meaningful life. Programs are important, and we'll continue to work to produce new curriculum that meets the needs of our changing world. But we also know that a great education is less about what is taught and more about who is doing the teaching. FMU's faculty is made up of distinguished scholars and renowned researchers. They're experts in their field and expert teachers too. They love the give and take of the classroom and revel in the progress their students make. In FMU's intimate academic environment, where small classes are the norm, you'll get to know a lot of these dedicated men and women. Some you will remember forever. The academic work and its rewards are why you are here. But there will be a time and place for play, too. We have more than 60 different student organizations and field teams in 14 NCAA sports. A robust schedule of extracurriculars is a big part of each semester. You'll find space here for rest and relaxation. You'll make new friends and build relationships that last a lifetime. And then, almost as quickly as it all began, it will be over. You will graduate and move on to a life and career full of promise. You'll leave memories behind. You'll leave FMU, but you'll be welcome back anytime. Home is like that, you know. Welcome home. Welcome to FMU.
Welcome back to the Smith University Center, where Francis Marion really put on a show in the second quarter, opening up a taking a 17-3 advantage in the quarter to take a 30-18 lead in the game. Let's talk a little bit about how the game shook out for the Patriots. Really, the key was the deficit on the side of Southern Wesleyan. Southern Wesleyan attempted many three-point strokes. They were 1 for 15 from the field from the three-point arc, and the Patriots were not much better percentage-wise at only 1 for 8. However, the rest of the shooting for the Patriots was solid. The Patriots as a team hitting at a 41.9% clip here during the game, largely in part to the Patriots bigs. Patriots bigs really did a number on Southern Wesleyan. 8 points for Zaria Woods, 6 for Lauren Taylor. Kiana Lee handling some of the guard duties, really serving as both the 1 and the 2 guard for parts of this game. She comes in third on the team in points with 7. For Southern Wesleyan, while the scoring was a little bit thin from time to time, they've really spread out the action. Nakia Hooks with 5 points on the day, 4 for Allie Newberry, 3 for Brittany Mack. Mack with 2 assists, 1 for Hendricks and 1 for Newberry. But it's really been Francis Marion's efficiency out on the floor offensively. Only Scarlett Gilmore hitting really below her normal average. She's at a 2 for 8 clip on the day. She missed a couple of three-pointers that normally go down for her. So we'll look for Scarlett Gilmore to heat things up here in the third quarter as we get things going with about a minute and a half to go. For the Patriots come in at 4-6 on the day, and and we'll hold on for a split second to get a message from the athletics director. Hang on a second. Murray? Thanks for your patience as we had the pause there for only a moment. So for the Patriots, leading the way as a squad, Lauren Taylor leads the team with a 15.5 points per game. 13.6 is Zaria Woods right behind her. Scarlett Gilmore averaging 13 points a game. Rebounding, clearly it's Zaria Woods averaging upwards of beyond 8 rebounds a game. 7 rebounds a game for Lauren Taylor. So again, talking about the bigs, Zaria Woods and Lauren Taylor really having their way underneath the rim. That's really their objective as a squad. Now for Southern Wesleyan, if they're going to get things going, it's going to have to be on the heels of Brittany Mack. Now for Brittany Mack only scoring 3 points on the day. Brittany Mack averaging 11 plus points per game this season. Also Tristan Berry averaging 9. Tristan Berry on the day, only 2 points tallied. So for Southern Wesleyan, they need the players that they normally rely on to start putting balls in the basket. So we're going to get things started here. Not a lot of ball pressure by either squad in the full court, just a little bit with seconds to go, as would normally be the case. Did the Patriots pressure Southern Wesleyan to prevent them from taking a quality last shot? They were successful in stopping that. So Southern Wesleyan inbounds, and we're back underway here in the third quarter. Patriots have a commanding 30-18 lead. Underneath is the attempt from Nakia Hooks. She gets a second attempt, and to no avail. Good work by Hooks to get underneath. However, she had no success getting it in. Well, back in action is Malaya Owens. Malaya Owens didn't see a lot of time in the second quarter. She starts the third and starts out the Patriots scoring with a bucket underneath the rim. Southern Wesleyan satisfied to work their way around the perimeter. Patriots in a man-to-man defense. Patriots doing a very good job staying on Southern Wesleyan. 3 seconds to go in the shot clock. 3-point attempt missed by number 5, Tristan Berry. Rebound finally to the Patriots. Malaya Owens is going to bring the ball back up again. Back to Lauren Taylor. Taylor underneath to Zaria Woods. Zaria Woods with a shoulder knocking down Nakia Hooks. That ball, and Nakia Hooks is a little frustrated. She got shouldered up, knocked down underneath, but no foul was called. Instead, for the Patriots, Here comes the call. Tristan Berry with the bucket. Oh, back underneath. Easy lay-in. Jasmine May. Love that slip pass on the ground. Little bounce pass. May was wide open. Lays it in with the left hand. Well, that's just how Coach Jerry Porter chalked it up. She'd love to see more clean shots like that. Good ball movement from the Patriots results in a nice opportunity. Patriots, another rebound. So cold shooting continues for Southern Wesleyan University. 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. We're just getting started here in the third quarter. Second half is underway. May slips it underneath to Lauren Taylor. Rebound to Nakia Hooks. Nakia Hooks starting to heat up as the Warriors try to get some things going. A 14-point deficit. Finally, the three-pointer goes down. This one, Lanisha Lee, finally gets the three-pointer to go. That's only the second three-pointer for Southern Wesleyan. Southern Wesleyan has really gone cold from the three-point line. Only their second three-pointer in 18 attempts on the day. Three-pointer from Gilmore doesn't quite go. Another rebound for Nakia Hooks. I really like the effort from Nakia Hooks underneath the rim, going toe-to-toe with Lauren Taylor for that rebound. Good work by Hooks. Now, we're going to get the and one on the side of South Carolina. Good stroke there. Driving underneath is Brittany Mack. Brittany Mack drives the lane, gets a little shoulder in underneath, tosses the ball in with her left hand, and she's going to get the and one opportunity. Well, just what the doctor ordered for Southern Wesleyan. Southern Wesleyan looking like they were still struggling coming out of the break between the second and third quarters. They have come alive. Another bucket, and they have drawn to within single digits of the Patriots. Making the and one was Brittany Mack. Slip it underneath to Zaria Woods. Zaria Woods can't quite get it to go. Great effort by Southern Wesleyan to get the steal. Stolen back by Zaria Woods. She pumps her chest in an ovation to herself. Great effort by her to get the steal. She then knocks down the lay-in. Good effort by Zaria Woods after some scavenging work by Southern Wesleyan. Nearly got the steal underneath the rim. Great work by Nakia Hooks. Nakia Hooks is not deterred by the length of Zaria Woods and Lauren Taylor. That's going to be a foul against Zaria Woods. So Nakia Hooks really making her presence known here in the third quarter. Really like the effort by Nakia Hooks here so far. She has heated up now with 6:29 to go in the third quarter. Hooks now to the free throw line. First one off the back rim, no good. She'll get another opportunity at it. Rebounding is Zaria Woods and Lauren Taylor. Lauren Taylor telling her teammates to box out if the ball is not made. Instead, it was made. Good work by Hooks to knock down the back end of the two free throws. Working the ball around in between the logo and the top of the key is number 5, Jasmine May. Slip underneath is Gilmore. Gilmore misses, but Zaria Woods finishes. So Zaria Woods with the second chance put back. Great work by Woods just to be in position to get that rebound and finish things off. Corralling a rebound is Lauren Taylor. Now we're getting man pressure, full court pressure by Southern Wesleyan. Good look by Southern Wesleyan. Generates the steal. Fast break. Just missed is Sasha Schönborn. And Patriots are back in action. So we're getting full court pressure by Southern Wesleyan. It is causing a little bit of havoc on the floor. And it nearly generated a score a moment ago. A miss on the lay-in results in a point to the Patriots. Yep, it's going to be a charge against Scarlett Gilmore. More great work and great positioning by Nakia Hooks. Hooks well positioned to take on the charge from number 4, Scarlett Gilmore.
Substitutions for the Warriors, number 23, Kayla Garrett. Number 34, Allie Newberry.
So Southern Wesleyan now within 8.
Number 22, Jasmine Stanley. And number 20, Jada Richards.
Jada Richards is going to go ahead and pressure the ball on at the full court against Brittany Mack. Mack handles things nicely, whips it over to Caroline Reese out on the floor, but a steal from Lauren Taylor. Lauren Taylor on the fast break. Taylor with the lay-in. So Southern Wesleyan had put on a good quality push here earlier in the quarter, but now the Patriots have answered. Patriots now up on the Warriors by 14. Nearly losing the handle is Lanisha Lee. Lee gets it back. Over to Mack. Mack defended nicely by number 20, Jada Richards. Instead, we're going to get a three-point stroke. Allie Newberry knocks it down. So Newberry, ice cold in the first 2 quarters of the game. She had been taking a lot of three-pointers, but that was a quality look, and that is textbook. If you want to learn how to shoot a three-point shot, how about the stroke from Allie Newberry? Rebound to Southern Wesleyan. Little stutter step on the way in is Brittany Mack. That's going to draw the foul. That's going to be a foul, I believe, against Kiana Lee. Yep, it's going to be a foul against Kiana Lee. So the stutter step work by Brittany Mack. Kiana Lee puts on the foul. It's going to be a timeout on the floor. 4:21 to go. Back and forth we go. Francis Marion with an 11-point advantage.
This is Conference Carolinas.
The Southern Wesleyan University Warriors, however, the Warriors always seem to have an answer that draws that lead down to just barely in single digits. Afterwards, the Patriots do tend to open things up, but Patriots can't quite pull away. Southern Wesleyan with some nice defense. Really like the work from Nakia Hooks. Brittany Mack has gotten in on the action, starting to move the ball, as has Brittany Mack very nicely. In fact, on the last drive, she did a little stutter step, handling the ball nicely, drawing the foul against the Patriots, which created the foul plus the timeout. So now with 4:21, we are back in action with Southern Wesleyan handling the ball. Picking up the dribble is Tristan Berry. Out to help her is number 23, Kayla Garrett. Caroline Reese, good ball movement again by Southern Wesleyan, driving the lane. And number 5, Tristan Berry, drives the lane. She gets the and one. That's going to be a foul against the Patriots. Jada Richards with the foul on that one. So Tristan Berry starting to heat things up. And as I mentioned before, Tristan Berry, one of the top 2 scorers for Southern Wesleyan. It's really important that Tristan Berry start to heat up from the floor. Sure enough, she does. She knocks down the free throw attempt. So a 3-point play by Tristan Berry draws the Warriors to within 8. Good pressure by Southern Wesleyan. Patriots break it nicely, but it's going to be a travel on Kiana Lee. Kiana Lee had a solid second quarter for the Patriots, but a little bit of inconsistency here. A foul a moment ago, and now the travel results in another turnover. Ball to the Warriors. Brooke Henricks with the pass, then slips underneath. Oh, almost a travel. Could have been called against Carolina Reese. Instead, Southern Wesleyan with possession. Great defense on the side of Jasmine Stanley. Stanley works that passing lane nicely now. She does knock the ball out of bounds, but now we're going to get 13 seconds on the shot clock. Out to the top, Tristan Berry is going to keep things going slow. Down to 7 seconds on the shot clock. Kick it out and around. Great passing, and in and out is the stroke from Carolina Reese. Couldn't quite get it. Patriots are going to need to help against the trap, which is now taking place by Southern Wesleyan. The Patriots are going to have to come back and help out on offense. Otherwise, we may see some more turnovers on the side of the Patriots. Kiana Lee handles the ball. Move it over to Jada Richards. Richards into the corner, Stanley with it. Stanley tries to slip it to Lauren Taylor, but smartly, Southern Wesleyan is doubling the incoming pass and doubling Lauren Taylor. They get the steal, and then they drive the lane. Tristan Berry with another bucket. Southern Wesleyan draws to within 6 with that basket. So we're going to take a break here, and with 3 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the third, the Patriots lead 40-34. So Southern Wesleyan starting to crawl back into this game. Southern Wesleyan down by as many as 14 earlier in the third quarter. They have drawn to within 6, particularly on the scoring of Tristan Berry. Tristan Berry with 5 points unanswered. It's a layup, free throw, and then another jumper goes down. Add in a three-pointer from Allie Newberry, and you can see where the scoring has come from as Southern Wesleyan has cut that lead well in half. Pressure from Southern Wesleyan. Good rebound by Lee. That ball goes out of bounds with the Patriots trying to get the ball on the move. So Allie Newberry is going to inbound, and Southern Wesleyan has found their stroke here. They're pressuring the ball, going with more of a full-court press, causing problems for the Patriots. Southern Wesleyan with possession again with a chance to cut this lead down to as little as possibly 3 points if they knock down a three-pointer. Instead, working down underneath Tristan Berry. Good ball movement again by Southern Wesleyan. Three-point attempt from Allie Newberry. Doesn't quite go. How about the bucket from number 23, Kayla Garrett? Southern Wesleyan really showing their own, just like they did in the very beginning of this game. Very, very good ball control and ball movement was the game plan for Southern Wesleyan, and it was working for them early on in the first quarter. It has come alive again for Southern Wesleyan here in the third. FMU leads by only 4. They led by as many as 14 in this quarter. We're within 2 minutes of the end of the third quarter. Patriots 2 seconds on the shot clock. How about the stroke from Lauren Taylor? Kiana Lee gets the rebound, finishes things off. I like the work by Kiana Lee. Everybody heard the shot clock horn go off, and then everybody paused. It was clear that the Patriots got that shot off. Lauren Stanley with the miss, Kiana Lee with the easy rebound and put back for the bucket. Oh, how about a little baby hook from number 23, Kayla Garrett. I like her work underneath the paint, in the paint, to take 2 steps around, lift up with the right hand, and get that to go. Driving the lane is the Patriots. And, I'm surprised that there was no travel call against the Patriots' Jada Richards. Instead, it's going to be a foul against Brooke Henricks. So coming back into the game for the Patriots, Malaya Owens. For Southern Wesleyan, Mack and Shelby Glantz coming out onto the floor. No foul issues for Southern Wesleyan. They only have 4 on the day. Richards makes the front end of her free throws. So here comes the second. Patriots have opened up a 43-38 lead. Patriots were up by as many as 14 earlier in this quarter. Brittany Mack to bring the ball up. Picking up the dribble is number 14, Shelby Glantz. She gets out of trouble. Now the trap from the Patriots. Good work by the Patriots. If she was dribbling with her heads up, she could have found an easy stroke from Brooke Henricks. Instead, driving the lane, number 3, Lanisha Lee. Lee's going to draw the foul. So we're at just about a minute to go in the third quarter.
Patriots, number 5, Jasmine May.
Jasmine May with the foul. That's going to put Lanisha Lee on the line. Transfer from USC Aiken. She knocks down the first. So the Patriots, who were looking like they were going to open things up and run away with this, Warriors are starting to look very, very good out on the floor, especially without Lanisha Lee getting both buckets at the charity stripe just a moment ago. We're under a minute in the third quarter. Good ball pressure by Southern Wesleyan, broken by the Patriots. Oh, a little bit of a misstep by Owens. Owens is lucky not to have been called on another double dribble or travel. Patriots slow things down. Zaria Woods is triple covered. Patriots down to 6 on the shot clock. Make it 3 on the shot clock. Underneath is Zaria Woods, and they're going to run out of time. So, possession error against the Patriots. Patriots could not get a shot up before the shot clock expired. So now the shot clock is off. 28.6 seconds to go. Brittany Mack is going to calmly bring the ball up against the defense of Jada Richards. Mack very calm. They understand that they've got the time to get one last stroke to go, and within only 4, they can afford to use the time and try to draw within 2. That ball is blocked, but we're going to get a foul against the Patriots. And Brittany Mack is going to go to the free throw line. Malia Owens on the foul. And the Patriot faithful are not too pleased with how things have gone this quarter. Patriots had opened up a 14-point lead, looking like the Patriots were going to open things up and run away with it. But instead, Southern Wesleyan with a fantastic answer. Southern Wesleyan here in the third with a 22-14 scoring advantage. So Mack with the second shot, 7 seconds to go. That one rims in and out. Patriots have one more chance to go, but they better get things going soon. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, there's the shot. They get it off, but to no avail. I think Jada Richards didn't realize she had a little bit of extra time to get that ball up. So after the Patriots open up a 14-point lead, Southern Wesleyan closes to within 4. After 3 quarters, Francis Marion leads 44-40.
The Swamp Fox Club is a fundraising arm of the Francis Marion University Athletic Department, and it supplies assistance to all 14 intercollegiate sports. On behalf of the student athletes at Francis Marion, I would like to thank all those who are members of the Swamp Fox Club for their support.
Thank you.
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 So after a strong second quarter for the Patriots that left them with a 30-18 lead finishing off the second quarter, Southern Wesleyan closes to within 4 after 3. Patriots lead 44-40. For Southern Wesleyan, Brittany Mack and also Nakia Hooks, each with 6 points, 9 points for Tristan Berry. Tristan Berry got hot in that third quarter, contributing to the scoring. And also Allie Newberry, who had been ice cold from the arc, knocked down a 3-pointer in that third quarter. For the Patriots, Zaria Woods and Lauren Taylor lead the way. That's not a surprise. Zaria Woods with 12 points, 8 for Lauren Taylor, 9 for Kiana Lee. As we start the fourth quarter, FMU leads 44-40. Malia Owens handling the ball, dribbling at the arc, at the top of the arc. That ball is blocked, but then handled. The pass was blocked, but handled by Lauren Taylor. Owens with the possession again. Down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Zaria Woods moves it around to Jada Richards. Richards decides that she's open, has a good open look. Rebound collected by Owens for the Patriots. Good pass underneath to try to get that ball to Zaria Woods, but Zaria Woods with the double dribble underneath. The result is a possession to Southern Wesleyan. Shelby Glantz handles the ball for Southern Wesleyan. Lanisha Lee over to number 23, Kayla Garrett. Kayla Garrett with a sweet baby hook earlier in the third quarter, so she's starting to make her presence known. She steps in trying to get the steal or the rebound, but instead possession to the Patriots. Malia Owens handles the ball. Three-point stroke from Scarlett Gilmore early in the shot clock. Patriots would do well to handle the ball and take some time off the clock and get the look that they want instead of forcing the three-point stroke. Zaria Woods with the ball again. And a little bit of argument and discussion out on the floor. Zaria Woods not pleased with something that she is seeing from the setup offensively for the Patriots. So the Patriots are going to get us, Kiana Lee is going to come in. Jada Hooks comes out. Owens with the ball, brings it up to Lee. Lee with the handle. Lee handling the ball nicely over to Lauren Taylor up at the top of the arc. Malia Owens handles the ball. Now using the shot clock, slip it underneath to Lauren Taylor. Love that pass from Scarlett Gilmore. Gilmore saw a passing lane to Lauren Taylor. She slips it underneath. Taylor makes no mistake on the lay-in. Well, you want to talk about no mistake. How about the lane drive by Tristan Berry? Berry drives the lane, comes underneath, knocks down the lay-in. Good answer by Tristan Berry and Southern Wesleyan. Kiana Lee with the three-pointer. Attempt in and out. Lauren Taylor with the rebound. And those second chance points are definitely advantage Patriots. Lauren Taylor with the defensive rebound, or pardon me, offensive rebound and the putback. Back to ball control is Southern Wesleyan. Southern Wesleyan, Patriots are content to let number 23, Kayla Garrett, work her way down underneath. Shot clock, plenty of time on the shot clock for Southern Wesleyan here. Southern Wesleyan down by 6, though. They need points if they're going to win this game today. Working underneath is Kayla Garrett. Garrett's swing goes in and out. You see palms up from Zaria Woods. And what I can tell you is that when athletes start showing palms up, it means frustration. It means that something's going on out on the floor that an athlete is not happy about. And you can see in this case, Zaria Woods talking about, with dismay, talking to the official, and she is clearly not happy with that call. Kayla Garrett's going to get a free throw here. Rims out, in and out, hits the rim on the back. Garrett with an interesting approach on her free throw. She is offset from center, trying to shoot the free throw stroke. Kind of a unique attempt from her. Now, she gets the second one to go, but you would call that definitely an unorthodox approach to free throw shooting. Francis Marion leads by 5, possession to the Patriots. Zaria Woods is going to go inbound to Lee. Lee picks up her dribble over to Gilmore. Gilmore crosses the timeline. Back to Kiana Lee. Lee continues to handle the ball. Jasmine Stanley out on the floor, hanging out in the three-point corner. Slip it underneath. Good pass by Kiana Lee. Slips it underneath to Zaria Woods. Zaria Woods can't quite knock it down. It's going to be a foul against Allie Newberry. She was defending the inbound or defending the stroke of Zaria Woods. I don't mind that attempt at defense from Allie Newberry. She's got to be physical against Zaria Woods, or else Zaria Woods is going to have her way at the rim. Zaria Woods continuing to show frustration and demonstrate frustration out on the floor, and she's not happy about that missed free throw. We'll see if she can knock down the second. High off the rim, great rebound is Scarlett Gilmore. Gilmore handles the ball. Possession continues to be on the side of the Patriots. Owens with the ball, 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Kiana Lee is going to go ahead and drive, kick it out to Owens. I like that pass. And now players contacting each other left and right. It's going to be a foul against Jasmine Stanley.
Number 22, Jasmine Stanley.
So Jasmine Stanley going for the help against what was a touched pass. So Southern Wesley deflected the rebound from underneath, and when that deflection was taking place, Jasmine Stanley came in very physically, and that's the foul that's going to be called against her. Brittany Mack back out to Lanisha Lee. Newberry with the ball. Newberry content not to dribble, but instead to get it over to Mack. Mack gets a good look. Brittany Mack knocks down a three-pointer. So the shooting is starting to heat up for Southern Wesleyan. Southern Wesleyan now down by only 2. Ball to Malaya Owens. I like the constant effort from Southern Wesleyan. They just don't give up. They've stayed with it even when they were down by as many as 14. That is a great mentality. And you want to talk about mentality? Tristan Berry gets the jump ball, hold ball against Malaya Owens, and possession to Southern Wesleyan. Brittany Mack with the ball. Great effort by Tristan Berry to get her hands on that ball cleanly and get possession. Southern Wesleyan within 2 here. Steal by Scarlett Gilmore. Gilmore defended nicely by Mack. Mack decides to give up and reach in from underneath from behind. That leaves Gilmore with the lay-in opportunity. She makes no mistake. Lanisha Lee, slip it over to Allie Newberry. Newberry to Tristan Berry. Oh, good steal again by Gilmore. Gilmore with the steal, but that ball goes just out of bounds. Nakia Hooks was contesting just as good as she possibly could.
For the Patriots, number 32, Lauren Taylor.
So a foul against Lauren Taylor is going to result in possession back to Southern Wesleyan. So that foul away from the ball. Brittany Mack going to get an opportunity here again to try to keep Southern Wesleyan close. They're down by only 4. 5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. She's double covered by Gilmore and also Owens. Good defense by them, but they knocked the ball out of bounds. The result is possession by Southern Wesleyan. Newberry bounces the ball off the back of number 15, Zaria Woods. Smart, heady play by Allie Newberry. Allie Newberry then comes out, tries to get to work, and she gets fouled. So I like that heady effort by Allie Newberry. So 4:59 to go. Allie Newberry is going to go to the free throw line when we come back. FMU leads 50-46.
The world is changing, and Francis Marion University is leading the way as it prepares the young men and women for the future. We've added 5 new classroom buildings and 13 new academic programs in the past 6 years, and more are on the way. We're preparing to build a new environmental research center. We're expanding programs in engineering, business, education, healthcare, and the arts and sciences, and we're adding new fields when they're needed. When tomorrow comes, we'll be ready. Best of all, our students will too.
At Francis Marion University in the Smith University Center, where things have gotten nip and tuck. Patriots were looking like they were going to open things up and run away with it. Patriots had a 14-point lead midway through the 3rd quarter. Since then, the Warriors have come alive. Warriors now close to within 4, and you can see that the momentum and the electricity is really charged on the side of Southern Wesleyan. Allie Newberry with a smart inbound play just a moment ago. She was inbounding. Zaria Woods was not paying attention, so Newberry bounces the ball off the backside of Zaria Woods, comes in, takes possession, then while trying to lay it in, Newberry got fouled. So heady play by Newberry. Newberry with a chance to draw Southern Wesleyan to within 2. Knocks down the first. Southern Wesleyan within 1 possession with 4:59 to go. Good focus by Allie Newberry, the sophomore from Thomasville, Alabama, Coastal Alabama Community College South product. Knocks down both of the free throws. Southern Wesleyan within 2. Scarlett Gilmore to handle the ball, to bring the ball up. Breaking that kind of a moderate press. The players from Southern Wesleyan weren't too close to the defenders or players, but just enough to show a little bit of pressure, taking a little time off of that shot clock. And go high glass is the answer for Jasmine Stanley. Great work by Jasmine Stanley to work her way to the rim, go up and over. No foul call there. I think you could have seen an and one there, but instead the call is no call. The call is no call. The call is play on. So Southern Wesleyan with possession. Nakia Hooks handles the ball over to Mack. Mack to Barry. Working that corner possession and count the three-pointer. 3 for number 3, Lanisha Lee. Jasmine Stanley handles the ball. Back to Owens. Now Scarlett Gilmore over to Stanley. Patriots now taking a page from Southern Wesleyan's book, working the perimeter before going underneath. It's going to be a travel against Scarlett Gilmore. Gilmore had defenders on her. I like the defense from Southern Wesleyan there. They were in good position. So more equipment issues for Nakia Hooks. Hooks tying the shoe up again. So FMU now clinging to a single-point lead. Southern Wesleyan could take the lead here. Southern Wesleyan has not had a lead since the very end of the first quarter when they led 15-13. Count the basket, and there's the lead for Southern Wesleyan. Nakia Hooks underneath for the bucket. Zaria Woods over to Gilmore, underneath to Lauren Taylor. Taylor's going to go up and over. How about and one? Knocked down the bucket for Lauren Taylor. Lauren Taylor physically coming alive just when the Patriots need her. She knocks it down. She's going to get an opportunity to finish off a three-point play here. Patriots with a slim 54-53 lead. So here down the stretch, I think we're going to go back and forth. FMU has had the lead for most of the game. Southern Wesleyan had it for just a moments ago. Patriots have regained the lead on the Lauren Taylor up and over lay-in and free throw three-point play. Scarlett Gilmore goes to the floor trying to defend. I like the work by Lanisha Lee trying to get underneath. She gets her own rebound. She can't get that one to go. Finally, Zaria Woods angrily gets the rebound and gets it. I like the work from Kiana Lee to drive the lane. Lee goes down, expecting the free throw call. She needs to get up and play defense instead of awaiting a whistle that clearly hasn't come. She does finally get defense, play some defense, and she does get the dribble, pick it up, and hand it to now Malia Owens as the Patriots slow things down. Patriots with a slim 2-point lead here. 2:27 to go in the fourth. Kiana Lee around the perimeter to Lauren Taylor. Taylor to Zaria Woods. Lee dribbling in. Lee with the in and out. That ball goes rims in and out, and no make on the side of the Patriots. Patriots used the entire shot clock, but now the Warriors are going to call timeout. 2:09 to go. And for the Patriots, Patriots have a 2-point lead. Southern Wesleyan with possession. So for Southern Wesleyan, starting to get hot here and really kind of waking up. Barry has come alive now in double digits. She's got 11 points. Mack with 9 points, 8 for Nakia Hooks. And again, can't say enough about Nakia Hooks. Hooks has had her hands full against Lauren Taylor and Zaria Woods, and she's handled herself nicely underneath the rim against those two tall and very strong center/forwards for Francis Marion. For FMU leading the way, Lauren Taylor 15 points, Zaria Woods with 12. No surprise there. They are each at or exceeding their season average. Lauren Taylor averages 15.5. Zaria Woods, 13.6, still with 2 minutes to go in the fourth. Trying to slip it underneath to Allie Newberry. Kind of a lazy pass there. The result is a steal for the Patriots. Lauren Taylor is going to work it underneath, smartly kick it out, use that shot clock, get set for a better look. Patriots know they can get a better look underneath if they're patient and set up their offense. How about that underneath work from Scarlett Gilmore? Palms up from Scarlett Gilmore looking for the foul call. She does not get it. Patriots just have to play on. Allie Newberry turns and shoots. Allie Newberry from the baseline knocks it down and has the answer. Scarlett Gilmore is going to bring up the ball this time. She's got help from Malaya Owens. Owens waves her off and says, don't worry, you got it. Go ahead and take it up. Now to Zaria Woods. Again, slip it underneath is Lauren Taylor. Lauren Taylor knocks it down again. The dominance of Lauren Taylor underneath against Southern Wesleyan is a big, big deal. How about the drawing the offensive foul? That's a foul against Tristan Berry. She drove against number 15, Zaria Woods. Zaria Woods with her feet in proper position. Patriots now with a 4-point lead. 1 minute and 6 seconds to go here in the fourth. We're going to go right down to the wire, get a little bit of a cleanup on the floor. Zaria Woods now inbound to Taylor. Taylor to Gilmore. Malia Owens handles the ball. No need to worry about the shot clock. Now, 16 seconds to go in the shot clock, but for the Patriots with the advantage, using the clock is a smart move. Lauren Taylor with a 3-point stroke, trying to put things away for the Patriots. Rebounding puts Kiana Lee on the floor. Possession back to Southern Wesleyan. Southern Wesleyan content to slow things down and get a good look. Oh, the shot from Brittany Mack just rims in and out. Boy, Southern Wesleyan really needed that bucket. Couldn't quite get it. We're going to see a foul soon from Southern Wesleyan to try to stop this clock. Patriots with a 2-possession lead. And I think Southern Wesleyan just waited too long to get that foul. And in the end, they foul Scarlett Gilmore with 17.8 seconds to go. That foul charged against Tristan Berry. So possession to the Patriots, 17.8 seconds to go. You'll see big pressure on this inbound pass from Southern Wesleyan. No problem, that ball is in. Lauren Taylor's going to hold it and wait the block, await the foul. She knows it's coming. Nakia Hooks has to come out and get her. Lauren Taylor's going to get an opportunity to shoot free throws here.
At the line for the Patriots, number 32, Lauren Taylor.
Lauren Taylor with a chance to open up this 2-possession game. She can make it a full 2-possession with 2 free throw makes here. This is the front end. Patriots in a comfortable spot here, a 2-possession lead with 16 seconds to go. Taylor looking to knock down the second. That one rims out, so Southern Wesleyan's got to get to work. Of course, we're going to get the timeout immediately by Southern Wesleyan on the possession from Brittany Mack. And this makes sense. So Southern Wesleyan's going to have to draw up a game plan to get a bucket here. No need to try for the three-pointer. They need a quick 2. 14.4 seconds to go. They need to get within 1 possession and then get a foul against the Patriots to stop the clock again. But for Southern Wesleyan, slowly running out of time. Southern Wesleyan with some valiant work here in the fourth quarter and in the third. In the third, the Patriots had a 14-point lead, only to surrender that lead. Southern Wesleyan with a 1-point advantage earlier on in this quarter. Since then, the Patriots have opened up the 4-point lead, 59-55, largely on several scores from Lauren Taylor. Lauren Taylor with a quality bucket. Also, Scarlett Gilmore getting in on the action, but Lauren Taylor and Scarlett Gilmore opening things up here late as Southern Wesleyan inbounds the ball. They've got to get a score fast. There's the shot from number 5, Tristan Berry. The long distance 2 is good. 10 seconds to go. We're going to get a timeout from the Patriots. So it's just what Southern Wesleyan wanted. A good look from Tristan Berry. She was a little bit far out, but she had to take that shot. Very heady move by the freshman to take that stroke. She knocks it down, and now the Warriors are within 2. So the Patriots with a 59-57 lead, 10.2 seconds to go. And out of the 30-second timeout from Coach Jerry Porter, Coach Jerry Porter is talking about how they're going to handle the inbounds pass and take as much time off the clock as they can before Southern Wesleyan gets the foul on. So we'll have to see how much pressure Southern Wesleyan can put on the inbound of Francis Marion. So the look that we're going to get Malaya Owens with the inbound. The ball is going to be pressured by Tristan Berry, the inbound. There's the movement, Scarlett Gilmore, and out to the point, out to the circle is Lauren Taylor. She does get fouled, as would be expected by Nakia Hooks. Only 2 seconds or so came off the clock, so 8.4 seconds to go. Lauren Taylor at the line. These points are crucial. 2 strokes. If 2 of these go, take it back to 2 possessions. That would be a big-time situation for the Patriots. Instead, misses the first. So Southern Wesleyan still within 1 possession. That's a big, big opportunity. So that's exactly why you foul late in the game when you have a deficit. She knocks down the second, so it'll take a 3-pointer from Southern Wesleyan to tie things up with 8.4 seconds in the game. Timeout, Southern Wesleyan with 8.4 seconds. When we come back, the Patriots have a 59-57 lead with only 8.4 seconds to go. Welcome back to what has become a barn burner here. As you can see, 8.4 seconds to go. Patriots holding on to a 1-possession lead, 60-57. Southern Wesleyan stuck around long enough to stay in this 4th quarter, and now possession to Southern Wesleyan. They need a 3-pointer to tie it up to try to take things to overtime. Inbound to Brittany Mack. Mack's going to get the look, and we're going to go back around. Up underneath is the 2-pointer, but that's not what Southern Wesleyan needs. Instead, it's going to be a foul with 0.9 seconds to go. Southern Wesleyan is going to get to within 1, 60-59. And with 0.9 seconds to go, it's going to be a free throw, 2 for the Patriots. Regardless of how these go down, Southern Wesleyan is not going to have a chance to get things to go minus a timeout. It would have to be an inbound and a quick touch and shoot for Southern Wesleyan at the very best. And that's just to get into things. Kiana Lee knocks down the first. If Lee gets a second one to go, that'll be a 3-point lead for Francis Marion, and it would require a touch 3-point stroke from Southern Wesleyan to win the game, or to tie the game. Sure enough, Kiana Lee clutch with the free throws at the end. So it's got to be a touch shot to go, and it's very inconceivable that that's going to be a chance to score. And you can even see that Shelby Glantz says, no, I can't really pass it to you. We're not going to get that shot off. Francis Marion survives, 62-59, victorious in Conference Carolinas action. So Francis Marion improves to 4-5 in the conference, 5-6 overall. Southern Wesleyan falls to 2-6 in conference, 2-9 overall. So a couple of quick updates and quick scoring descriptions before we let you go. We sure hope you'll join us for the men's game, which is going to tip off in about 30 minutes from now. In the meantime, congrats to Francis Marion for holding off a great effort by Southern Wesleyan late in the fourth quarter to find success in the end. So for Francis Marion University, great effort to finish things off. Got to give some credit to Southern Wesleyan University. Southern Wesleyan University was looking like they were going to be in big trouble, down by 14 in the third, but instead they closed the gap to within 4, actually took the lead in the fourth quarter, only for Francis Marion to close things out. That on 2 free throws at the very end from Kiana Lee to close out the scoring. The Patriots with a 62-59 victory. So closing it out here at Francis Marion University, FMU takes the victory 62-59. They up their record to 5-6 overall, 4-5 in conference. Southern Wesleyan falls to 2-6, 2-9 on the season. Thanks again for joining us. We hope you'll join us for the men's game later on here in about half an hour. But closing things out, Patriots victorious in Conference Carolinas play over Southern Wesleyan University, 62-59.